Welcome to another video. In this lesson, I'm gonna show you how you can secure your databases using security rules, a feature provided by Firestore. As you know, we have two collections, that is, articles and messages. At the end of the lesson, we are going to make sure that our app reads data only from the articles collection and it writes data only in messages. In order to open security rules, we need to click on the Rules tab here. As you can see, there are some pre-written lines of code here which were created when we selected the test mode while initiating the Firestore database. You also probably noticed that the programming language we are using here is different from Dart. So this programming language is called TypeScript. And if you focus only on these two lines, you can observe that it's written there allow, read, and write if today's date is less than 22/5/19. We are getting true value since the date of the recording of this video is indeed before the date given by Firestore while selecting the test mode. And we are able to read and write in the database. Instead of this line, we can also write true, and this way we're gonna get the same result. That is, we are going to be able to read and write to the databases. Moreover, now we won't need to put any date specifications. To publish the changes, we can simply click on Publish. It takes up to a minute to propagate changes. And obviously, if we write false in place of true, the app will neither be able to read nor write. Pretty easy, right? Let's try it out in our app to see if we are able to write something to the database or not. Therefore, let's fill up all the necessary details. And click on Submit. The app shows us that the message has been submitted, but you already know that it's a bug because we have discussed it in the previous video. Now, when you look at the console, you can observe that it says missing or insufficient permissions, which suggests that the message couldn't be sent as we wrote false instead of true in Cloud Firestore. We're gonna look more into this dialog box error later in this module. Let's put true here and try it out once more. Let's fill up the requested data and hit submit. Now we can observe that we got success written on the console, and this means that it works and we have successfully sent the message. Let's discuss the messages collection more specifically right now. The users should only be allowed to write messages to the database. They cannot be allowed to read them, since some of them could be hackers wanting to reverse engineer the app and read the messages collection, which contains sensitive information. That's why in the rules, we want to make sure no apps will be able to read the data from the messages collection. Of course, we as developers are going to be able to see the messages from the Firebase console. What we want to do is prevent reading data from our database by third parties like our app. Replay this line. Yes, our apps come under third parties. This line means we are accessing the entire database, and inside its curly brackets, there will be codes in place to set the rules. All